Okay, I am live. I think I should be live. Hopefully this is working. Yeah, so back at it again. This time, talking about the Oscars once again because we got some exciting stuff since I last did this. Because today we got like all the guild nominations. Well, not all of them, but like we have all the guild nominations now, and lots of them came out today. And then we also got Golden Globe winners I didn't talk about. So there's lots of like updates I can make with this. Uh, yo, what is up? Thank you for being there. I also can talk about other stuff, not just the Oscars. I just wanted to go live, but that's gonna be the main thing because that gives me something to talk about if there aren't many people here. Because I don't know how many people are gonna join because I kind of just chose to do this like a couple minutes ago. So let's look at the Producer Guild of America awards that were nominated today. Let's check out the list. We have okay. So I have this pulled out. I'm gonna share my share screen window. Chrome tab, yes. All right. So here we are looking at Deadline, and we have all the Pga nominations, which is the producer. So this is just best movie overall, one of the big things. And none of these are the kind of obvious picks. If we look at Belfast, or not the obvious picks, but look like the solid 9 because they have gotten in at Critics' Choice, they have gotten in at Golden Globes, and they have now gotten in PGA. So they haven't missed anything. BAFTA only has 5 nominations. So that's when we'll start to see something miss because 4 of those films won't get in. 5, but all these are on the BAFTA shortlist, and that is Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Power the Dog, Tick Tick Boom, which some people were thinking, oh, Tick Tick Boom might be dropping, but I'd say it's pretty safe in there now. And then West Side Story. All those I say like they feel pretty safe at this point, especially because they've gone everywhere. It would be a snub if they missed. But our 10th spot here, I was really interested who would be the 10th spot, and it ended up being the Ricardos, which is a pretty interesting pick. I mean, I honestly did quite like the movie. I'm a sucker for Aaron Sorkin, probably like definitely not his best work, some of his weaker work, but I still really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, but I know lots of people weren't the biggest fans of it that I know. Like they liked and stuff, but it's not super liked. So it's kind of interesting that it got in there, but it does feel like a type of film that could get the Oscars. So I don't know if it's gonna get in the Oscars. That would be my 10th. Who would I have at number 10 right now? Because yeah, that's what feels like the 10th spot, but I don't know if PGA is going to go 10 for 10. For other things, actually, I'm going to pull up Gold Derby real quick and let's see how this does my best picture. So, Oscar nominations 2022. We got Best Picture. I'm going to stop sharing that tab. And I'm going to share this other tab. Gold Derby. Yes. All right. So here we have picture. And this is my 10 before I have an update for PGA. Power the Dog, still number 1. Easy number 1. It's swept a lot of the critic circles. Like, it's gone Best Picture, a bunch of the critic circles, and it won the Golden Globe, which the Golden Globe is like a place people didn't know. Like, Critics' Choice is probably going to win, and like people sort of expected that. But even won the Golden Globe. So I'm pretty sure that this is like the number 1 right now. Like, I feel pretty safe in that. And would I be fine with it winning? Yes, because I'm now seeing this movie and I loved it. I just thought it was an amazing movie. So I would be fine with it winning. Not my first choice, but I would be fine with that. Number 2, we have Belfast, which feels like just a very safe nomination that could maybe win. I feel like it might. It's not as loved as some of these other movies from like fans and even critics. So I don't know if it's gonna have that love to like push it to win, but it really seems to be the Academy's type of movie and feels like it could maybe win here. So we'll have to see. So that's at number 2 right now. I feel like that's pretty number 2. West Side Story. I was very confident in this movie. It did get snubbed in editing and cinematography and like at those guilds, which was super weird, but it's done really good at Critics' Choice. Won the Golden Globe Comedy and Musical. Got PGA, DGA. It looks like Steven Spielberg's going to get director. It's probably going to get screenplay too. So it feels like a super safe movie, and will get some text. Even though those snubs are weird, I still think it will get nominated there at the Oscars. Maybe not editing, but I do think cinematography is still going to happen. So it's definitely going to get nominated, and I do think it has a chance of winning. I think the main thing holding it back would be that it is a remake, which I don't know if they're going to like, because they already gave the first West Side Story Best Picture. Are they going to do it again? I do not know. Then we have Dune, Licorice Pizza, which are 4 and 5. They can sort of shift either way. I feel like Dune is a safer nomination in a way, but Licorice Pizza might have a higher chance of winning. And these are my 2 favorites of the nominees. Licorice Pizza would be my choice to win. Absolutely love that movie. But then Dune, I also absolutely loved. So these are my top 2, followed by The Power of the Dog. So I hope that somehow they can win, but I don't really see it. Dune, it's sweeping text. It's probably gonna win like it could win like maybe 6 Oscars even. It's definitely winning visual effects, definitely winning sound, probably will win score, has a high chance of cinematography, production design, editing. That's already 6 Oscars. And then maybe like something else like makeup and hairstyling or costumes. It's gonna sweep up a lot of things. Denis Villeneuve's getting the director nomination. It might also get screenplay too. So there's a lot. It's probably gonna be the most nominated film, and it's gonna like get a lot. What I don't think is can win is because I feel like the part 1 is gonna sort of stop it from winning in a way. Sort of like we can go back and see Fellowship of the Ring didn't win Best Picture, but then Return of the King did. So maybe if Dune Part 2, I think will probably even be a bit more loved because people won't have some of the problems like the ending feels abrupt and stuff because it will be more like an actual ending. I think that could have like a really good chance of like winning Best Picture. But Dune Part 1 just feels like the super safe nomination. Licorice Pizza, it's not, I think the thing holding it back is it's not like, I guess like it's like not the least accessible movie in here because even like Power the Dog might win and that's least like less accessible than Licorice Pizza, but it's still not the most just like anyone can watch. Like some people just find like the way it's like structured and stuff a bit like meandering and whatever and may not like that. But there still is a lot of love for this movie. People like in the film community there I see so much love and I feel like it's going into the industry, especially it's like sort of about like that sort of thing. It really feels like this feels like a safe nomination that could possibly win, but I don't know. I think original screenplay could definitely win, which I think there's a way it wins, but at this point, I don't know. I don't know if it has enough steam, but I would love to see a win if it somehow does. But anyway, it's easy nomination. Then we have Coda, which I sort of was doubting when it first came out. When I first saw it, I still thought it was great, but I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna get Best Picture. But then there are actually people who do like it even more than me, who just totally fell in love with this sort of thing. And there also are people like less than me who aren't the fan of this type of thing. But there's quite a bit of love for this movie, and it's just been getting in where it needs to get in, and it's definitely gonna get there. Don't Look Up, the most divisive movie on here by far. It's super divisive, but it's been getting in places and been getting quite a few stuff. So it's there. King Richard, I feel like it's slipping in a bit, but still gonna get there. Tick Tick Boom. The main thing holding it back is it's probably not gonna get that many nominations. Like it's definitely gonna get actor, possibly could win, but like what else is it gonna get? Besides that, like editing and screenplay are like the maybes, but that's really it. And I think that's the thing holding it back. But I think it could get in with just actor. And I do feel like there's quite a bit of love for this movie, and it hasn't really missed any place. It hasn't really missed any place yet, so it's there. And then 10 spot, I think I gotta switch out Drive My Car, which I had in. I didn't really know what to do with this 10 spot, but I put Drive My Car in, which is like the international film that is getting the most buzz by far and getting a lot of love. Lots of the critic circles are loving this movie. So I thought it could maybe get in. And I still think, oh, what did I do? What happened? I don't know, something weird happened. But I do think there's a chance it could get there. I think there's a pretty big chance this 10 spot is open. But for now, after the PGA, I'm going to put in Being the Ricardos in there. I may change that again, but that gives it something because there's nothing for that yet. So now let's move on to director, which we also got the DGA noms. And these are just the 5 I have here. Jane Campion, Steven Spielberg, Denis Villeneuve, Paul Thomas Anderson, and Kenneth Branagh, which feel like a pretty safe 5, maybe a bit too safe. I feel like one person could get snubbed. And it definitely won't be Jane Campion. She is probably going to win this. She's been like even winning more director awards than Power of the Dog has been winning picture awards. I feel like even if it loses picture, she could still easily get director. Denis Villeneuve, West Side Story, and Steven Spielberg, those are safe ones. So the only ones that could get snubbed are Paul Thomas Anderson and Kenneth Branagh. But I feel like it would be Kenneth Branagh and not Paul Thomas Anderson, because Paul Thomas Anderson, I feel like there's just more love for Licorice Pizza, and it does have more to its directing abilities. I feel like there wasn't much in Belfast. Like, even if you really like a movie, like I really like Belfast, and like it wasn't like the directing that you're like, oh man, this is what is truly making this great. I don't know. Obviously, it's not bad directing. It was really good directing. But I don't know if it's like nomination worthy. So the person I'm thinking about replacing with is Hamaguchi, who is the director of Drive My Car. And the directors branch of the Oscars like to go for those international directors. We got Thomas Vinterberg last year for another round. The year before that, they obviously gave it to Bong Joon-ho. So they have gone for these, and especially if it gets picture, then I am predicting this. If it doesn't get picture, I could still see it happening. I don't know. I'm like on the verge of switching them, but I just can't do it quite yet. Especially because the DGA have these 5. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing with actors right now. I haven't updated this in a while. Wait, this video wasn't supposed to just turn into Oscar predictions. I just went off track. I was looking at the other things. So I already talked about the Directors Guild. So we also got the Writers Guild, but there were so many things ineligible, like Power of the Dog and Belfast weren't like competing with the things, they were ineligible. So the Writers Guild didn't really matter, but like there wasn't too much like surprises. It's not like anything that was eligible got snubbed or anything. Like it's sort of like it's just sort of what you'd expect in lots of ways. And like maybe like Nightmare Alley got in, which shows a bit more love for this movie. That could also get that 10 spot in Best Picture, but it's not going to get screenplay when it's up again, when you have like Power of the Dog and stuff. So yeah, it does. Hopefully, I think Licorice Pizza will win original screenplay there, which can hopefully translate to the Oscars, because I would love to see Paul Thomas Anderson get his first Oscar, and I would love to see Licorice Pizza win for its amazing screenplay. And then we also got, I guess I can talk about Best Actress, because we got Golden Globe and SAG. Made everything super confusing. Like, I'm pretty sure the last predictions, I had Kristen Stewart on top. She didn't win Golden Globe. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I didn't fully expect her to win. She can still win the whole thing. And she got snubbed. She got snubbed from SAG, which was crazy. I was not expecting that. One of the biggest shocks. Like, wow. People thought she was a frontrunner. Then she got snubbed. So I think she's still getting the Oscar because she still got in Critics' Choice, Golden Globe. Probably will get in BAFTA. I think she'll get in there. So I still think she's getting the Oscar nom, but I don't think she's gonna win anymore. And who won the Golden Globe? Nicole Kidman, who I had like 5th for who I thought was gonna win. I thought it would maybe be Jessica Chastain. That didn't happen. I didn't know. It was Nicole Kidman, and I think she might be on her way to winning this Oscar, especially because Being the Ricardos has that sort of love that may help it. Because I think she could win SAG because they gave Being the Ricardos Best Ensemble. I'm pretty sure they did. So it could be Nicole Kidman, which would be very interesting. I thought she was great in the movie, but I didn't see Best Actress winner. Who else is getting nominated? Olivia Colman has gone everywhere. Lady Gaga has gone everywhere. But I don't know. I feel like maybe Lady Gaga could get snubbed. Jessica Chastain has gone everywhere. So I would still probably go with those 5 nominees: Jessica Chastain, Nicole Kidman, Kristen Stewart, Olivia Colman, Lady Gaga. I don't know. Who else has a chance? Jennifer Hudson got the SAG nomination. Alana Haim, I'm hope-dicting because I really want that to happen. I loved her in Licorice Pizza, and she did get Critics' Choice, but that is 6. And she did get Golden Globe Comedy and Musical, but she didn't win that. Rachel Zegler won that, so I guess she also has kind of big chance, which I also thought she was great in that movie. So, yeah, I think that's basically the people who I really think have a chance here. Yeah. I probably am gonna end this soon. I don't know how much more I want to say unless I'm doing because I'm probably gonna do one last official Oscar nomination video. So I probably should stop getting too much into that when I actually do that video. So I'm gonna end this broadcast. But yeah, that's basically what we got. I do want to actually quickly talk about editing because that's something is pretty interesting, and we did get some interesting things there. So I had West Side Story at number 2, but then it got snubbed at the Guild for editing, which was crazy, especially because they split comedy and drama. So it was only competing with 5 movies. It's not like they don't do musical comedy, so it's just competing with the dramas. But it missed that, which is crazy because I thought it was going to get in, but I don't know. It looks like Dune is winning that now because that's gone everything. Belfast has gone everything. Power of the Dog has gotten everything. So they're probably 2 and 3, and they're big Best Picture things. So those would be my 2 and 3. West Side Story I might take out, but we could see it get in. Don't Look Up, I think he's going to get it, and which is Adam McKay movies get editing. So that 5th spot is probably West Side Story, or this is where Licorice Pizza gets in, because Licorice Pizza did get the Guild editing and the comedy, and I think if it wins that, it's got a good chance. And it also got in Critics' Choice. And King Richard got in the Guild for drama, but it missed the BAFTA shortlist. Not even just the BAFTA editing, just shortlist, which is crazy. So editing feels like a pretty wide open spot, but I think I'm going to put Licorice Pizza in there. But West Side Story, I guess, could happen. King Richard could happen. Maybe Don't Look Up does get snubbed. I don't think it has I Don't Look Up is actually one of the movies here that I haven't seen, but I've heard that some people really do not like how it's edited. I don't know how that's going to affect it, but lots of people just don't like that movie in general, and it's still getting in, so I don't know. But yeah, that's what we have here, and I'm going to end the stream, so goodbye.